Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Have you ever wondered if an old sitting in a coin collection, drawer, or family keepsake box could be worth far more than its face value? Today, we're taking a close look at one of America's most famous coins. Coin number 1. The 1964 Kennedy half-dollar without a mint mark in red condition. According to today's market estimate, this coin can reach around $237 in exceptional collectible condition. In this video, we'll explore its fascinating history, unique features, silver content, rarity, collector demand, grading factors, and the reasons why collectors continue searching for this iconic half-dollar. Make sure you stay until the end, because we'll also discuss the valuable varieties and mistakes that can make some examples worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The story of the 1964 Kennedy half-dollar begins shortly after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. In November 1963, the United States wanted to honor the beloved president as quickly as possible, and the U.S. Mint redesigned the half-dollar to feature Kennedy's portrait. The coin entered circulation in early 1964 and immediately became a national symbol. Millions of Americans lined up at banks to obtain one, not only because it honored President Kennedy, but also because it became a treasured keepsake. The overwhelming public demand caused many coins to disappear from circulation almost instantly as families saved them for future generations. The 1964 Kennedy half-dollar without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. During that year, Philadelphia coins carried no mint mark, making identification simple. More than 273 million circulation strike coins were produced, making it one of the highest mintage half-dollars ever made. Even though millions exist, collectors still prize attractive, well-preserved examples because most surviving coins entered circulation or were stored improperly, developing scratches, fingerprints, or dull surfaces over time. One of the biggest reasons this coin remains valuable is its composition. The 1964 Kennedy half-dollar is made from 90% silver and 10% copper, making it the only regular-issue Kennedy half-dollar struck with 90% silver for circulation. Beginning in 1965, the silver content was reduced to 40%, before silver was removed entirely from regular circulation coins in 1971. Because of its high silver content, every authentic 1964 Kennedy half-dollar carries an intrinsic bullion value in addition to its collector value. Collectors often describe coins using condition terms, and in this video we're discussing a coin in red condition, referring to a brilliant, vibrant appearance with outstanding original luster. Although red is more commonly used for copper coins, collectors sometimes use it informally to describe an exceptionally bright and attractive silver coin with outstanding eye appeal. Such coins are far more desirable than dull, heavily worn examples because original surfaces significantly increase collector demand. The front, or obverse, features a detailed portrait of President John F. Kennedy designed by Gilroy Roberts. Around the portrait are the inscriptions "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the date 1964. On the reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, appears the presidential seal with a majestic eagle holding arrows and an olive branch, surrounded by 50 stars representing the 50 states. The artistic detail on both sides remains one of the most admired designs in modern American coinage. Collectors should also watch for valuable varieties. One of the most famous is the accented hair proof, an early proof variety featuring stronger hair details above Kennedy's ear. Certified examples can sell for substantially more than standard proof coins. Other valuable pieces include double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and dramatic mint errors that are authenticated by professional grading services. When examining your coin, begin by checking the edge. A genuine 1964 Kennedy half-dollar should display a solid silver-colored edge without the orange copper stripes seen on later-clad half-dollars. Next, inspect the surfaces under bright lighting. Coins with minimal scratches, sharp lettering, crisp hair details, and strong mint luster are much more desirable than heavily worn examples. Never clean the coin, because cleaning almost always reduces its collector value. Professional grading plays an important role in determining value. Organizations such as PCGS and NGC carefully evaluate authenticity, wear, strike quality, and surface preservation. Even a small increase in grade can dramatically affect market prices. Collectors are generally willing to pay much higher prices for coins certified in mint state grades because those coins have survived with exceptional preservation. The popularity of the 1964 Kennedy half-dollar continues to grow because it combines American history, precious metal content, emotional significance, and beautiful artwork. It represents the beginning of one of the most collected coin series in US history and remains an essential coin for both beginners and experienced collectors. Its historical connection to President Kennedy makes it more than just money. It is a lasting tribute to one of America's most remembered leaders. If you own a 1964 Kennedy half-dollar without a mint mark, take a few moments to inspect it carefully. A bright original example with outstanding detail could be worth considerably more than face value, especially if professionally graded. Check for rare varieties, preserve the coin in a protective holder, and avoid cleaning it before consulting a reputable coin dealer or grading service. Next, coin number 2. Have you ever looked at a 1973D Kennedy half-dollar and wondered whether it could be hiding an impressive value? Many people overlook these coins because they are still relatively common. But collectors know that condition, mint mark, rarity, and demand can make a significant difference. In today's video, we are taking a detailed look at the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar with the Denver D mint mark in very fine condition. According to today's estimated market value, this coin can reach around $225 under premium collectible circumstances. We'll explore its history, design, specifications, collector appeal, valuable varieties, grading standards, and the factors that determine whether your coin could be worth far more than its face value. The Kennedy half-dollar was introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his assassination. The coin quickly became one of the most recognized and collected coins in American history. By 1973, the Kennedy half-dollar had already become a favorite among collectors, even though it was no longer widely used in everyday commerce. Many Americans preferred to save these coins instead of spending them, making them an important part of countless coin collections across the country. The Denver Mint struck over 83 million Kennedy half-dollars in 1973 each, carrying the small D mint mark on the obverse beneath Kennedy's portrait. Unlike the famous 1964 issue, the 1973 with D Kennedy half-dollar is not made of silver. Beginning in 1971 regular circulation Kennedy half-dollars were struck using a copper-nickel clad composition over a copper core. They weigh approximately 11.34 grams, measure 30.6 millimeters in diameter, and feature a reeded edge. Although these coins lack precious metal content, they remain highly collectible because of their historical significance, attractive design, and the possibility of finding exceptional high-grade examples or rare mint errors. Most recognizable in modern American coinage. A kin in very fine VEF condition still retains strong detail throughout the design. Kennedy's hair shows noticeable wear but remains well-defined, while the eagle's feathers and shield on the reverse remain clearly visible. Although circulation wear is present, the major design elements remain attractive, making very fine examples popular among collectors who appreciate historical coins without paying mint state prices. Collectors should also search for valuable mint errors. Some of the most desirable include doubled dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, broad strikes, and dramatic strike errors. The famous 1973 with D double die obverse variety is especially sought after because certified examples have sold for hundreds of dollars depending on grade and eye appeal. Finding one of these varieties could transform an ordinary-looking half-dollar into a prized collectible. When examining your own coin, use a magnifying glass and bright lighting. Check the mint mark, lettering, Kennedy's hair details, the eagle's feathers, and the coin's edge. Since this is a clad coin, the edge will reveal a visible copper core. Avoid cleaning the coin under any circumstances, because cleaning removes the original surfaces that collectors value and almost always lowers its market price. Professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC evaluate every coin based on strike quality, luster, wear, surface preservation, and eye appeal. Even a single-point improvement on the grading scale can dramatically increase a coin's value. High-grade certified examples are especially desirable because they offer collectors confidence in both authenticity and condition. The 1973 with D. Kennedy $half continues to attract collectors because it represents an important period in modern American coinage. Although it no longer contains silver, it preserves the iconic Kennedy design that has remained virtually unchanged for decades. Its historical connection, affordable entry point for collectors, and the possibility of discovering valuable varieties make it a fascinating coin to own and study. If you have a 1973 with D. Kennedy $half tucked away in a coin album, inherited collection, or old bank roll, now is the perfect time to inspect it carefully. Look for sharp details, attractive surfaces, unusual mint errors, or signs that it may qualify for professional grading. Even a common coin can become a valuable collectible when rarity, condition, and collector demand come together. Next coin number 3. The 1967 Kennedy $half without a mint mark is one of the most fascinating coins in the Kennedy $half series. At first glance, it may appear to be an ordinary 50-cent piece, but collectors know that this coin has a remarkable history and continues to attract attention more than half a century after it was minted. In today's video, we're taking a detailed look at the 1967 Kennedy $half in green condition with a reported collectible market value of $237. We'll explore the history of this famous coin, its unique features, metal composition, grading, collector demand, rare varieties, and the reasons why certain examples can command impressive prices in today's coin market. Stay with us until the end, because you might discover that a coin sitting in your collection could be worth much more than you ever imagined. The Kennedy $half was first introduced in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy, following his tragic assassination in November 1963. The United States Mint acted quickly to redesign the $half, replacing the Benjamin Franklin $half with a new coin honoring the late president. The public response was extraordinary. Americans lined up outside banks to obtain the new coins, and many people saved them as keepsakes instead of spending them. Because of this massive demand, Kennedy $half quickly became one of the most collected modern U.S. coins. The 1967 Kennedy $half was produced during a unique period in American coinage history. Between 1965 and 1967, the U.S. Mint temporarily removed mint marks from all circulating coins in an effort to discourage collectors from hoarding newly minted coins. As a result, the 1967 Kennedy $half carries no mint mark, even though it was produced at multiple U.S. mint facilities. This unusual decision makes the 1967 issue especially interesting for collectors because it stands out from many other years in the series. Unlike the original 1964 Kennedy $half, which contained 90% silver, the 1967 issue was struck using a 40% silver composition. The outer layers consist of 80% silver and 20% copper, bonded to an inner core made primarily of copper with additional silver. The coin weighs approximately 11.50 grams, measures 30.6 millimeters in diameter, and features a reeded edge. Although it contains less silver than the 1964 issue, its precious metal content still gives it intrinsic value beyond its face value and helps maintain strong collector interest. In this video, we're referring to a coin in green condition, meaning a coin with an attractive original appearance, strong luster, and pleasing eye appeal. Although green condition is not an official grading term used by professional grading services, collectors sometimes use descriptions like this to refer to coins that display fresh original surfaces and attractive overall preservation. Coins with fewer scratches, brighter surfaces, and minimal wear are generally more desirable than heavily circulated examples. One of the reasons the 1967 Kennedy $half remains so popular is its historical significance. It represents the final years when circulating Kennedy $half still contained silver. Many collectors appreciate the coin because it combines American history, precious metal content, and beautiful artwork into a single collectible. Even today, countless collectors search through inherited collections, estate sales, and old coin albums, hoping to discover attractive examples. Collectors should also examine every 1967 Kennedy half-dollar carefully for valuable mint errors and varieties. Some of the most desirable include doubled dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, strike-through errors, broad strikes, and missing clad layer errors. These unusual mistakes occurred during the minting process and can dramatically increase a coin's value. Rare authenticated error coins have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity and condition of the error. If you own a 1967 Kennedy half-dollar, begin your inspection by checking the edge of the coin. Because it contains 40% silver, the edge will appear different from later copper-nickel-clad Kennedy half-dollars. Next, examine Kennedy's hair details, facial features, lettering, and the eagle's feathers on the reverse. Strong detail, original mint luster, and minimal wear are all positive signs that can increase collector interest. Never clean your coin, because cleaning almost always reduces its numismatic value by damaging the original surfaces that collectors want to see. The 1967 Kennedy half-dollar remains one of the most historically important coins in the entire Kennedy series. Its temporary lack of a mint mark, its 40% silver composition, and its connection to a unique period in U.S. mint history continue to make it a favorite among collectors. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or someone who has just discovered an old family coin collection, this coin deserves a closer look because exceptional examples continue to attract attention in today's market. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed learning about the 1967 Kennedy half-dollar without a mint mark, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more videos about valuable U.S. coins, rare mint errors, hidden treasures, and today's exciting coin market values. Your next valuable discovery could already be waiting in your pocket, your coin album, or an old collection passed down through your family.